Hi, everybody. Here we are again, nuggets and insights. And from previous weeks, every time I hear about the biblical story that I want to bring to your attention, I choose a small nugget, a sentence, a word that I think really makes a huge connection between positive intelligence and the biblical stories in the Bible. Here is this one for today. It is about Jacob. He is finally meeting Esau. It's the showdown. What will happen after them being apart for over 20 years and Jacob living way back then in haste, afraid for his life, is going to Laban, his mother's brother, where he ended up staying, marrying Rachel, marrying Leah, and now he is leaving that home with Laban, is going back, and he knows that Esau is going, they're going to meet. So he hears that Esau is coming toward him with 400 people, quite scary, and he has a strategic plan of what to do. But one of the things he says to his servants, he says, pass on ahead of me and leave a space between drove and drove. And then he says, he instructed the first one, the first worker of his, the first person that he's helping. He says, when my brother Esau meets you and asks you, saying, who are you? Where are you going? And who are these that are before you? You shall say, your servant Jacob, and so on and so on. I want you just to pay attention to the question, who are you? Jacob knows that the most important part is the first question is who are you? And the second one, where are you going? What is the direction of your life? Where do you want to head? And then the third, which is as important, is who are the people that before you? What is your history? In positive lens terms, the idea of knowing who you are is fundamental to positive intelligence. Who we are and being aware of our saboteurs, being aware of how we operate in this life. What are the thoughts that in our mind that translates to the feelings in our heart and the actions in our body? The first place that I always, when I coach, when I speak, is about who you are. And I compare it with my book, Moments of the Heart, where I talk about the 4 relationships everybody should have to live wholeheartedly. And what is the first relationship that I talk about in my book? You guessed it. The first relationship is the one that we have with ourselves. If we don't know who we are, it's very hard to become what we want to become. And I think Jacob is realizing, after all that he has done, that he's coming to this moment of truth. Who are you? So I hope that for you, you will have this awareness, not only knowing who you are on the superficial level, but really get deep down and saying, what are the things that I do, that I think, that I feel, that stop me to being the best person that I could be? That's, I think, where the most incredible, meaningful, purposeful work of our existence on this earth. Thank you, everybody, and I hope to see you next time.